Vincent DeCosmo here with you today. I'm the chairman for the Greater Houston Port Bureau. I want to talk to you a little bit about all the wonderful things that the Port Bureau has. And it works alongside all of you on the navigation district that we call the Houston Ship Channel. I'm going to give you some numbers that I always find kind of interesting. 200. That's the number of corporations that we actually represent, and slightly more than that are represented by the Greater Houston Port Bureau that advocate for your interest along the Houston Ship Channel. 36. That's the number of board members that we have, and we'd love to have you someday be one of our board members. 96. You know, that's an interesting number because that's the number of maritime dinners that we have had annually. 96 years of maritime dinners. And then we got one coming up this year, so please see if you can join us. 4. That's the number of standing committees, and one of the best ways to become a member of the Port Bureau is to get involved in one of our committees. 6 and more, that's the number of people who've already pledged to be a part of our dinner this coming year as a maritime specialist in terms of our maritime dinner. 11, that is the number of projects that we've already had on the Houston Ship Channel. And 12 is facing us right now. 1,112. That is the largest ship that currently sails on the ocean, and we're going to continue to have 1,312 foot length ships, LOAs, joining us on the Houston Ship Channel soon. Number one is our advocacy in terms of the things that we do for you. So if I looked at our plan, that's the most important thing we're doing today. Other things that we are involved in, as we look for things that the Houston Ship Channel needs, we look on working for flood control, federal funding. We're out here in terms of community involvement, and we want you to become involved as well. As we look ahead to Project 12 and our interest in where we're facing the future, we must work together at the Greater Houston Port Bureau, and we have done so for 96 years because we must do it for the next generation. And again, to paraphrase a little bit of George Bernard Shaw, what we want to do is to say, some men see things as they are and say, why? We must dream things that never were and say, why not? So let's work together and know that we can fulfill that dream not just for today, but for the generations to come. I thank you, and I look forward to continuing to serve you.